I would like at least one Death Wish movie to end on a freaking happy note. Just freaking one. Can this be the one? I wonder. Death Wish 4. The Crackdown. Yeah, you're cracking down, alright, on crack! The plot. Not only are rapes and muggings ruling the streets, but now drugs are becoming a hot commodity for young people. Paul Kersey now has a steady life with a new girlfriend and her daughter that he feels are both going to be in his life for a very long time. It's those damn drugs that take the life of Kersey's would-be daughter. Now he's on a mission, not to be a full-blown vigilante this time. No. This time he's going undercover on a spy-esque mission to stop the drug dealers from killing even more children in the streets of LA. It's a land where both his two daughters were killed and he's still freaking there. I wanted to see something new with this franchise and boy did I get it. While the story may be weak and the twists, reveals, and actions of the characters are totally predictable, this is still one of the better Death Wish movies. After Part 3 not having any real point, Part 4 shows us that the dangers of drugs and children who are given these substances to either take themselves or sell them on the streets is a terrible thing. One thing that is a bit odd is that this is a major drug cartel that has connections to the kids selling dope in the arcades and shit. I understand it'd make them a little bit more money, but you'd make more money by hiring more guys to ship this stuff out. Not saying I have any experience, it's common sense. It's just a way to get Kersey's would-be daughter involved without making her out to be a crooked individual. Also, the movie should have ended at one point, but it wasn't even at 80 minutes yet. So what do? You add an easy scapegoat and come up with the obvious twist. Saying all these cons definitely brings out the film's flaws. What can I say that brings out its pros? Charles Bronson is a beast in this movie. No mercy is shown by him. His one-liners are hilariously bad. I was making a sandwich. And that's all part of the charm. John P. Ryan from It's Alive and It Lives Again plays a guy who could be good or he could be bad. You don't really know too much until later. He's a solid actor as always, though. There's even some solid atmosphere and lighting in sequences of Bronson's mayhem. The scene at the roller rink with the colors and foggy settings definitely work wonders for that climax. Death Wish 4, The Crackdown, carries the scary tradition of having a majority of the main cast dead in real life. Most of them died either in the early 90s, but some, too many if you ask me, have died fairly recently, like within the last 5 to 10 years. With not an abundance of stuff to talk about after all that I've mentioned, let's get to the good stuff. The gore, the effects. There are some pretty brutal scenes in this movie. A guy gets thrown out a window on the 18th floor, there's bloody bullet hits and a scene involving a rocket launcher that was the highlight of the kills. When in doubt, Charles always goes for the rockets. The musical score, Jimmy Page resigned from composing duties and handed it over to 3 people that don't know how to make a memorable score. If I remember correctly, there was one sequence of music that I liked, but that was about it. With the $5 million budget, which is $4 million less than the previous installment, this film only earned $6 million. Domestically, in the US, that's not good, no matter how much merchandise you have. People wanted Bronson and they got him. Apparently no one went to see him, but they got him regardless. So far this series has been pretty steady. With the first being classic material, 2, 3, and 4 are all on a par and for very different reasons. This is the first installment not to be directed by Michael Winner, but instead J. Lee Thompson. Perhaps that was for the best. I mean, Winner seems to be running out of reasons to make these movies. I am still excited to check out Death Wish 5, The Face of Death. My expectations are kind of low. Let's just give it a shot. Lover'll I give Death Wish 4, The Crackdown a 3.5 out of 5. Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, leave comments, and subscribe.